Hi Libra, we're going to do your mid-November reading. It's good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Libra. It is a general reading, so it will not resonate with all of you. It will just resonate with the energy I'm picking up on at this time and with whomever needs to hear it the most. If this doesn't resonate, watch my other YouTube channel, Soma, Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs, and check your rising, Moon, or Venus placements. You could find messages there instead, or just different messages. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website to schedule a reading is in the description below. Please just use the website to schedule. I do not schedule through Instagram, Facebook, or email. I'll just divert you to the website. But if you have questions and need help scheduling or you're confused, of course, email me. If you're new, welcome to Libra Nation. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. All right, let's get into it. I think you guys are going to go through some conflict, loss, and change in the middle of November, and you're going to need to have really good, healthy boundaries in place. And I don't think Libra has a square to spare right now. That's an old Seinfeld episode. I don't know if you guys have seen that one or not. That's what I saw for you guys, like the episode where Elaine wanted toilet paper from someone and they wouldn't give her any. So she was like, no, I can't. I don't have a square to spare either. I think you guys are feeling like you have your walls up and your boundaries up. For some of you, it's just because someone's badgering you to death or something like that, or you feel like you have to take the high ground and defend yourself with a couple different people in your life. I feel like you guys aren't getting exactly what you need, and you need to focus on some more intimate, real connections. But at the same time, I think part of why some of you are so guarded is because you might be hanging on to some anger from the past that needs to be let go of. And boundaries need to be in place. And some of you are struggling with self esteem issues as well. The first message that came out from the awakened soul is unplugged. Unplugged. Some of you may ghost somebody in the middle of the month. Make sure that you consider your feelings and their feelings. I feel like you guys really feel the need to retreat and withdraw, but the unplugged card suggests that you need to examine the types of relationships you have. She needs to connect to nature and connect to reality and be present in her moment. When it comes in reverse, you might be feeling overstimulated. You might have just had a lot of hollow gratification lately, and that needs to be examined. Some of you might be craving the approval of strangers, or you feel like someone's craving your approval, and you're like, I'm just a stranger. Why do you care what I think? Watch out for technology addictions and escapism. Some of you are putting off some things that you need to be working on. It's okay to unplug for a little while. Make sure you get outside and have real connections. Think about the connections you're having and why. You need to be present, in particular, present in nature. Advice for you guys from the Soul's Journey deck. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. You might have some arguments or some disagreements. I think that you will, because the center of, I just did a quick Celtic cross to get your overall energy. 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, the Devil, the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles. I think you guys aren't going to be getting what you need, but at the same time, a lower energy might tempt you. And so it's like, I see it making you mad, but I see that you guys have boundaries here as well, or you're going to feel the need to have them. Make sure you explain to other people how you feel and consider their feelings as well. Be open to seeing both sides of a situation. This doesn't mean let go of your I'm right, I'm wrong attitude. No one's saying to say the other person's right. They're just saying consider your feelings and other people's feelings as well. Health came out for you guys. I will honor my physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yes, our bodies enshrine our souls. Sometimes we want to treat our body like an amusement park. Sometimes we want to treat it like a temple. It's definitely time to bring it into balance, because be at home came in reverse here for you. This actually has a very powerful message, be at home. And I think that you guys definitely need to hear it. I have to find it for you, though. Yeah, I think that this has a really important message that Colette Baron Reid wrote about it. Could it be that you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin, thinking that the only way you can be with others is to hide under the protection of a mask or identity you created to protect yourself from getting hurt? This mask is a persona. The mask or persona is supposed to make you look strong, but it really just robs you of your integrity. Wombat spirit arrives to nudge you to drop the false masks because it's not others who will hurt you now. It is you who are hurting yourself when you aren't being authentic. It's okay though. You can course correct if you're willing to be yourself no matter what comes. Even if others are not in agreement with your authenticity or do not accept you, you are safe with spirit. So, questioning your own identity, wondering if you can be your true self and be open and honest. Some of you may decide to retreat and just not show a person how you're really thinking or feeling. Empathy, your feelings is important, and also feeling good about your physical body with health. Some of you are not feeling good about who you are. So stop using those damn Snapchat filters. Stop hiding behind technology. Be the real you. Don't be afraid to have real connections. Authentic people that love you in your life will be there for you and they will accept you. Accept yourself, Libra. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Learning to set healthy boundaries is the gift of Armadillo spirit. You're entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that may have been okay for you in the past. So, what was okay in the past is not going to be okay now. This also means that you need to learn where you end and others begin, and they need to know that as well. What is yours to own and what is not yours to own? So, don't push people's boundaries and don't let them push yours. Know your limits and understand that it's an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo Spirit's here to tell you it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. What do you really want? Be clear on what you are agreeing to. Declare what your needs are and say no. Saying no is a full sentence, okay? There are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. Saying no is an act of kindness and respect, actually. You're being clear. So trust your body's signals in the middle of November, okay? Making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. So watch for possessiveness, watch for boundaries. I think boundaries will be in question. Don't cave in out of a sense of insecurity. You definitely don't need to ghost. You just need to be very clear. It's interesting that these came out. Not all my readings resonate with me, but there are a few people in my life, more than one, you guys, that I'm having a hard time being honest with these people about how I want to deal with them in the future. So I'm going to be listening to all this too. What came out of the Super Future Fortune Awesome deck for you was Lilies and the Blender. This is about lifelong partnerships, and the blender as well. Things are going to get kind of mixed up. So some of you might, these are about relationships that are already in place in your life, that have been in place for a very long time, family, close friends. So you might have your close-knit relationships, family, friends, stuff like that might go through a little bit of a whirlwind in the middle of the month. Just brace yourself for it. Take the advice here. Make sure you don't talk to them via the internet. Talk to them via Skype or face to face if that's safe and healthy for you. It will help with getting out of the blender drama situation. Don't cave in to being hiding behind a mask to make things go more smoothly. Make your boundaries clear and let other. I think that you guys are going to have to establish some boundary lines with people and have effective communication with some people that are close to you. This is not some guy or some chick you're not talking to, okay? This is like close friends, close family. Some of you might just go through a little bit of a whirlwind with some people. Remember to be empathetic, okay? I just heard that for some of you, someone's going to argue about the menu for Thanksgiving. That's weird. Just, bring your own food maybe. You guys got some good messages from the fairies. I like this deck. I haven't used it in a while. Autumn Ballet. Autumn leaves mean change is due. It will be exciting, but only if you allow it to happen. You guys need a change, and it will be an exciting change if you allow it to happen. Don't fight it. You guys need a change. You're meant to go through some changes in the middle of November. Water Lily Fairy. Stop taking directions from others that are not right for you. Gather your thoughts and start to walk your own pathway. I see what's going on here. All of these cards sort of come together. It's all about change in the middle of November. Conflict, loss, and change. And I can see that with the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. The center of it all, I do have the Five of Swords. I got an interesting vibe off of this. I feel like you guys are going to be like doing a lot of self-talk. This is arguably my most favorite interpretation of the Five of Swords. He's like, dude, God damn. Normally we see the winner in the foreground and the loser in the background. So I think you might be feeling like you're losing out in some situations. This is about conflict. This is about needing to fight through something. This is definitely about feeling like someone feels the need to win at all costs. We often forget about everyone's feelings and we're not empathetic during the Five of Swords. There's a winner and a loser. Ask yourself, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Is it a winner or loser situation, or does anybody in this scenario give a shit about the other person's feelings? Do you care about your own feelings? If you're the winner, don't gloat. If you're the loser, lick your wounds and go home. Life doesn't have to be a battle, but there might be some conflicts, just some things you have to fight through to change. The challenge is the devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Maybe some of you have Capricorn in your chart. My part of fortune's Capricorn. It gives me a bit of what for all the time. Sometimes the devil, this could be something that's really tempting you. It's a lower energy, something you're chained and bound to. Sometimes the devil, I see you guys like arguing with yourselves here about something or feeling stuck. The devil is like earthly obligations that we can't seem to balance out with fun and pleasure and hedonism. I think there's something that tempts you that you feel chained to. Just address it. This isn't the center of it all. It's just the challenge this month. So there might be something you can't stop thinking about. You might be continuously reliving conflict or drama. By the way, that's not attractive and it's not healthy for you. So try to figure out what the devil is for you. What can you change? Listen to your emotions. What's driving you? Someone might just be annoying you to some degree and sort of something's pulling you. You just need to fight through the change. What's driving you is the Nine of Wands. Life is a battlefield. You are feeling like your boundaries are definitely tested in the middle of November. It's a test of faith. You will have to be courageous. You will have to be persistent. You will have to be resilient. You will have to have strong boundaries. You seem to be guarded and a bit worn down in the past or deep within recent past, Knight of Wands. So you could have had a lot of passionate drive towards something, but now there's some changes that need to be made and you're feeling worn down. And there's this lower energy that's bogging up everything, like messing with the wheels and the framework here. So this could have been a relationship or just your own energy. You might have been very passionate about something. Now you're getting to the point where there's some conflict and some change and this lower energy. Now you're really worn down. Your highest self is saying, Five of Pentacles, address your lacking mindset. This is financial loss or impoverishment. This is an isolation or a worry. This is where our self-esteem hurts. She has the key to get out, but she's just overwhelmed sort of emotionally. Your guides are saying, address why you feel this way. What are you doing that continues to contribute to this feeling? Whatever that is, that's the devil. What are you not doing that could make this better for you? You may have to release something that you have a hard time releasing. You just simply have to address it. Ask for help where you know you can get it. This is sort of the break-even card. Some of you are just worried about finances, but your guides are saying, hey, if you're in a situation where you're not getting what you need, don't let any self-esteem issues hold you back. You're really going to need to have strong boundaries. And I do see you doing that because the action you'll take is the Seven of Wands. I love this card. I am an island. Leave me alone. I am not afraid of an obstacle or a challenge. But do you see my bubble of protection around me right now? I feel like I have to protect myself and persevere and take the high ground, take the high road and the high ground and go my own path. I'm seeing that you are really guarded in a situation, or you want something that you feel very passionate about and that person is guarded against you and it's starting to piss you off. Remember what Armadillo Spirit says. Where do you end and where does this person again begin? Don't try to change to fit in. That's only going to give you cognitive dissonance and piss you off. So consider that. And it's starting to make you feel disconnected with unplug. So I do see the middle of November, you will be somewhat challenged, but I like the way you see yourself, the star. You have hope. You have faith. You are wishing on a star. Everything that you're fighting through here is bringing you towards a place of renewal and spiritual freedom. Some of you, that's not true for all of you, but some of you are starting to get mad that someone's so guarded with you while you're just hoping and wishing and hoping and wishing. For those of you that that's true, go back and listen to the advice from the oracle cards. But I see you guys trying to be focused on your higher self and your higher path. Other shit might be getting in the way. It might even be feeling you depleted and deprived. That's okay. You're going to take the high ground and guard yourself and protect yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. Get some rest. For some of you, this is about family with the lilies in the blender, because hidden factors that you're not aware of that are affecting you in the middle of the month is the 10 of Pentacles. So when I see the 5 and the 10 of Pentacles, some of you are worried about stability. The long-term stability is here. Instead of caving into what keeps you from getting it, try to fight through the change. Be courageous. You will be tested. You do have hope, but hope won't make it happen. You might need a plan in some way. This is about family. It's about resources. It's about equal contribution and long-term stability. So I do see that this is out here for you, but it might require you to do some movement or change of some kind. The 10 of Wands is a heavy energy. Some of you might be traveling or relocating, moving perhaps. In your hopes and fears and your emotions, you feel very burdened and weighed down. You want to complete something. You've been working extra hard. I see you guys just weighed down in order to possibly maintain long-term stability for yourself. I see this being your future, which is good. I think you're just working through it. You do have hope and faith. You're just working through it, but you're ending on the 4 of Pentacles. I have very little to give to you. I got to save all my coupons and Pentacles this month. I need stability. If I'm going to go through all this loss and change, I definitely need to save money. I need to save resources. I need to take a very conservative approach. You will have a scarcity mindset in order to maintain security. Make sure you're not holding back yet holding on to something. If you need to shed the old, yes, you'll lose something, but you'll be lighter. Your load will be lighter. But I think that you guys are just taking a very conservative approach this month. Make sure you're not holding on to something you should be letting go of, because it's just pissing you off. And they're just guarded with you anyways. Cross watchers, vice versa. Leave Libra be. They don't have a lot to give right now. They're trying to reconnect to themselves. Yeah. So let's take a look at love. I did notice at the bottom of my clarification deck, the 5 of Wands. So there might be some tension in your environment right now. Spirit for Libra. Show me, Libra, how will they see themselves in relationships this month or the middle of the month? How will Libra see themselves? The Moon. Well, things are not as they seem for you. You're feeling like your intuition is heightened. You're confused. There's a vagueness. There's an instability. There's an insecurity. Watch out for blind love. You see yourself as kind of emotional and a little confused right now. You might think things are being hidden from you. You may feel as though you need to hide in some way. Show me the person that Libra is connecting to. They're the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Well, whoever this person is, they're procrastinating. They're psychoanalyzing everything. They're picking it apart. So this might be confusing you. This might be something you think is going to manifest, but it's not. What is between them? Death. There's been an ending. There could be a Scorpio or Pisces in the mix. There's been a death, an ending that's been accepted. And maybe nothing new is manifesting. You guys are still a little emotional and confused. You want a death and a rebirth here, but you're not ready to manifest anything yet. What are the challenges in the relationship? Or what are Libra's challenges right now with love and relationships, any kind of relationships? Ah, I lost it. There it is. Eight of Cups, the challenge is walking away and not looking back. Someone's walked away from you and they're not looking back, or you need to do that as well. Leave the past behind. What's another challenge? The Queen of Swords in reverse. You could be connecting to another air sign, another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this is you, Libra. So if this is you, Libra, you're being way too emotional about this. You just need to walk away or let the past go. You definitely need to have better boundaries and communicate more clearly. The Queen of Swords in reverse is passive aggressive in her communication. She's overly emotional when she needs to stay in her head. She won't directly communicate, and she's very biased in her judgment, which makes her bitchy and cold. She just won't be direct. She won't think of a solution. So try to be very direct and have very clear boundaries. Don't be passive aggressive. Or if you're connecting to someone like that, they might be doing that with you. You need to leave the past behind. How does Libra feel about a person in focus for them? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Well, you're not seeing anything long-term here. You're starting to feel pretty impatient. The Five of Cups, and yet you're very disappointed. I think you're not going to stand here and wait anymore for something. You're not waiting for something to cultivate. It's just confused you and it's pissed you off. Maybe someone walked away from you and something ended. There could have been a literal death that happened for you or someone else. You are disappointed. You have regrets. You feel bad. And you're confused and emotional about it. Show me the person Libra is connecting to. Show me their feelings. Show me this person's feelings. The Ace of Swords, they know the truth. They're thinking about this. They're the Star, the Lovers in reverse. So this is a person that very much wants freedom and happiness. But I don't think that they feel like you're quite the one for them. Or that they're a Gemini. If they're a Gemini, they're not behaving the best of themselves. This person might be hopeful for some kind of a breakthrough in their life, but nothing manifests for them in the 3D really. And they might keep connecting to people who aren't in total value alignment with them. They might be hopeful for something, but paranoid that you won't give up your choices, or they're not quite ready to give up their choice. I see this person wanting a breakthrough, just not having it. Okay, what does Libra really want out of the relationship? What does Libra really want? Nine of Wands, you're guarded. You feel like your boundaries are being tested here and have continued to be, and you're just worn down trying to plod along here. What action will Libra take towards this person? The High Priestess in reverse. Well, your intuition, I don't think you feel energetically connected to this person, or you feel like you can't trust your intuition. You might be ghosting them at this point. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yep, you are running in the other direction. You feel really restless and unfocused and burnt out. The Knight of Swords has a lot of energy, but it will not... It's like I think you're confused and disappointed. You might be worried that this person's not taking action towards you, and you might be hopeful for something, but you're not willing to wait and you're pretty guarded. Show me this person's actions. Or how does this person really feel deep down about Libra? How does this person feel deep down about Libra? The Page of Cups. Well, they're emotionally curious. If someone needs to apologize, they might apologize to you, but they have a little bit of emotion, not a lot. What action will this person take towards Libra? Towards Libra specifically? Ace of Cups. Three of Cups. Interesting. The Knight of Wands is here as well. Okay, here's the thing. I think that this person wants to manifest like a get-together with you. Emotionally, they're hopeful for something, but here's the kicker. The Lovers is in reverse here. I don't think this person entirely realizes that the two of you aren't totally lining up. This person might not necessarily want commitment either. And there's passion here. What is the potential outcome between Libra and this person? This person might just want to manifest something casual. Justice, a major choice. What is justice? The Seven of Cups, you're confused, you still have choices. You're looking for a soul connection. This might be a person from the past that misses you, but you miss them. You might recall each other fondly. The Fool, Aries here. So this could be a newer connection and you have to make a choice about it and leave the past behind. What is the Fool? I feel like that's an Aries in your energy. The Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups. My goodness. Someone does want to make a choice to manifest with you, Libra, and I don't think it's you. I think you're too disappointed and confused. Why is the moon here for Libra? Why is my poor Libra the moon? The Tower. You're afraid of something really blowing up here, I think. The Magician. And I also think you're afraid that you can't really manifest them or that they're going to manipulate you. I've got a King of Wands here in reverse and the Sun in reverse. So if you're dealing with an Aries or a fire sign, they might have been selfish in the past. This might be what you're afraid of here, Libra. But somebody really wants to manifest someone that they miss. This person is showing interest in you for at least friendship emotionally. What is your advice, Spirit? What is your advice? Make sure you're independent, okay? There's not necessarily enough growth potential at this time. Claim independence first and foremost. Be confident, be courageous, have self-respect, know your own self-worth. Make sure you strongly establish your sense of self. The King and Queen of Wands put themselves first. You heard it right here. Be passionate, be magnetic, be charming, take the lead, but put yourself first. There's not necessarily enough growth potential at this time. There's an emerging idea that simply lacks direction. And I think you're worried about being hurt again and wondering what's going to happen if this manifests. I think somebody does want this to go somewhere. A connection here. Someone's willing to take a leap of faith here. So this person may reach out to you, or it's like checkmate your move. They're waiting. You seem to be running the other way, Libra. And something's ended here. Yeah. Let go of what has died so something new can come in. So walk away from the past and leave it in the past. If this person's coming back, you can't be bitchy. You have to be direct with them and say, listen, I'm afraid you're a magician. We really do have to tear everything down and rebuild. I'm guarded. I'm confused. I don't trust you. I don't see long-term growth potential here. This is a major choice for me. Make sure you have a face-to-face, at least like Skype or Zoom conversation with this person, because they do seem to want to explore something emotionally. They feel a connection here with you. If this person has a weakness, it's that they might be very paranoid that you have another lover already. And for some reason, they're psychoanalyzing the whole thing, I think, is what they're doing. I think that they want to talk to you. Maybe you want to talk to them too. It's possible if you could leave the past behind, Libra. You just can't recreate the past. Just keep that in mind. And again, follow the advice. Change is due. Things have to change. And it will be exciting if you allow change to happen, but don't take direction from anybody else but yourself. Be at home in your skin. Make sure you're not doing anything to seek other people's approval. Make sure that you converse face-to-face directly, have real solid connections, and have the healthy boundaries. Yeah, be empathetic. Definitely focus on health too. All right, Libra, that's mid-November for you. I hope this resonates with you and I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. I hope this heart-to-heart conversation happens because there's confusion. You miss each other. You want to take a leap of faith and communicate about getting together. FYI, though, Libra might not be ready to give up their choices just yet. Keep that in mind, cross watchers. All right. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.